Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are showcasing more Go Battle League content in the Ultra League, and this trainer Gab0221 is actually using an Exeggutor. Now I'm actually not sure if it's a Shadow Exeggutor, I guess we'll find out, but he's also using Swampert and Charizard, which are both very common, but I'm really excited to see Exeggutor in action. I mean, I know it has access to, what is it, Confusion, Seed Bomb, and Psychic. Let's see what moveset he has, because I think that's probably the moveset, but let's see. But anyway, Swampert versus Gyarados. Okay, so I would say this definitely favors Gyarados, because Gyarados is heavily resisting Earthquake, and it also resists Hydro Cannon, and these Dragon Breaths are chunking away, but because of how squishy Gyarados is, it's actually a relatively fair fight, but Gyarados is still going to win. Okay. So in comes that Exeggutor, so it looks like it's definitely Confusion, and that is Seed Bomb and Psychic, so I am correct about that. Now, yep, gonna have to shield. These ghost attacks would do a lot of damage to Exeggutor, so Exeggutor gonna go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb to try and knock out the Gengar. It should be enough to knock out Gengar. Gengar is going to shield that, and then you could just Confusion down, so really well played. And in comes Snorlax. Snorlax is going to be hit with a Seed Bomb. Man, these Seed Bombs are really fast, right? So going to go ahead and go for that Seed Bomb. That will not get a shield. In comes Charizard. So Charizard maybe going for the bait, maybe going for Blast Burn. We'll have to see. Does Charizard decide to shield this attack? Going to be a Body Slam. Okay, one more Body Slam is going to be enough to knock out Charizard. So it looks like Dragon Claw is going to come through. Will it be shielded? Will the Snorlax call the bait? Snorlax is going to call the bait. Nice play on the opponent's end. Able to get off a Body Slam because he did not shield it. Well, even if he shielded it, he still could have gotten off a Body Slam, I guess. But this Charizard is going for... Oh, cannot get to the Dragon Claw. Oh, it's so close. In comes Exeggutor. Exeggutor is going to be hit with this Aqua Tail. Or Crunch, but it's probably Aqua Tail. That's going to knock out Exeggutor. So losing game one. But that is okay. That is okay. We'll have to see how the next game goes with Exeggutor. Yeah, Exeggutor is just a Pokemon I've never considered, to be honest with you. I know it had relevance in like a Silpharina themed cup. I don't remember what cup. I'm totally blanking on that. But yeah, I've never seen it in like Open Great or Ultra League, so it's definitely exciting to see. Okay, so we have the Obstagoon versus Swampert. Obviously, you can't bring in Exeggutor against an Obstagoon, but Obstagoon is going to go ahead and go for that Night Slash, so Swampert will be able to take that and go for the Hydro Cannon. So this Hydro Cannon is probably going to land. Yep, going to land. One more should be enough after the Mud Shots to knock out the Obstagoon. Obstagoon is going to go ahead and go for what I assume to be another Night Slash. Yep, going to be that Night Slash. So Swampert is going to get to this Hydro Cannon. Will we see a shield coming out from that Obstagoon? We might. Obstagoon wants to try and win the lead. No shield. Oh, still not enough. The Mud Shots are able to barely farm it down. And in comes Gallade. Gallade is going to be hit with this Hydro Cannon. Oh, I don't know. Are we going to see that shield coming out from Gallade? Probably. I mean, it could take the attack, but probably doesn't want to. Gallade does finish off Swampert with Confusion. In comes Charizard. Charizard is freely safe to go for this Blast Burn, because even if Gallade shields, then they take the final shield. Gallade is not going to shield, so it goes down. In comes an opposing Charizard, and a Charizard with 2 shields versus 1. With 1 shield, definitely a great situation. Going for, I don't even know if I want to call it a bait at this point, yeah, going for that Dragon Claw, and the Charizard will shield. Now this Charizard is free to just safely shield, right? So might as well shield and get off a Blast Burn. Able to get to it before the opposing one goes for a charge attack. This Blast Burn going to do a tremendous amount of damage, even though Charizard resists it. That does a lot of damage. Will Charizard shield this one up? No, not going to shield it. The Dragon Claw, doesn't even knock it out, but a Fire Spin will be enough to feint it. In comes Exeggutor, and Exeggutor can just Fusion down. Yes, it is weak to Fire Spin, but it's still able to Confusion down for the win because it was at full health. Just doing a lot of damage. Tremendous amount of damage, right, with Confusion. So we'll have to see how the next game goes. I mean, usually with the Confusion uses, usually it's Gallade in the Ultra Go Battle League, or even Slowbro, but seeing Exeggutor is really cool. Okay, so Venusaur is going to have to switch, but it looks like he's staying in for now. Maybe going for the Sludge Bomb. And there's Charizard going to go ahead for the bait, going for the Dragon Claw. Will Venusaur shield, or will he just take it? Looks like he will shield, wanting to get off a Sludge Bomb. Definitely going to be a Sludge Bomb. It will do a lot to Charizard. Won't be enough to knock it out. No, going for the bait, going for Frenzy Plant, switching into Typhlosion. Out comes Swampert. You do have to watch out for Solar Beam. So this Hydro Pump, or not Hydro Pump, but Hydro Cannon, is it going to connect? You have to shield it. Yeah, you have to shield it and try to get to the Solar Beam. Yeah, this is probably Solar Beam because he cannot get to a Blast Burn and a Solar Beam, so Swampert is no reason not to shield it. Definitely going to go ahead and shield it. Typhlosion probably assumed that, might as well, right? Might as well go for it. So the Hydro Cannon is going to knock out the Typhlosion. In comes Venusaur. Venusaur is doing a lot of damage. Can the Swampert get to the Earthquake? It cannot because it's going to bail and go for Hydro Cannon. Before that, Venusaur goes for a Frenzy Plant. Looks like it was a CMP type because the Venusaur is going to go ahead and go for the Frenzy Plant right now. So that obviously going to allow Swampert to go. And in comes Charizard. Charizard can just farm down and has loaded energy. It's backed behind a shield. There is nothing this Blastoise can do. So this Blast Burn is going to connect. Yes, Blastoise is resisting it. Doesn't do that much damage. But in comes Exeggutor with the Grass type. Obviously, you know, Blastoise does have access to Ice Beam, so you do have to be wary of that, but he's still at a shield, going for the Seed Bomb right now. That will be enough to finish off that best buddy Blastoise and take that game. So fantastic. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, definitely a really interesting pick as well. I'm really interested in seeing more battles. We have, I think, 2 sets for you in this video. It's more than the standard 1 set. I think we have 2 sets. Okay, so it's going to be Charizard versus Machamp. So I would say this favors Charizard, but obviously you do have to watch out for Rock Slide. So we'll see what happens. It looks like a charged attack coming through. You really have to shield this. You don't want to risk it. Going to be a Rock Slide, so nice call to shield that. Going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw from the Charizard right now. Will the Machamp shield, or will he call the Dragon Claw? Going to call the Dragon Claw, but even so, it still did a lot. In comes the Milotic. Out comes Exeggutor. So you do have to watch out for Ice Beam. What else does it have? Water Pulse? Oh, Surf. Okay, so it has Surf. I'm pretty sure it has Ice Beam as well. So this Exeggutor is going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb. Super effective. It should not be enough to knock it out, but it still does a lot of damage. And now you can farm down with Confusion. Okay, if this is a Surf, it will not knock out Exeggutor. It is a Surf, so Exeggutor does live barely, but it's able to live just to get off a last minute Seed Bomb before it goes down. So getting off a Seed Bomb, I missed what came in, I couldn't see. But this Seed Bomb is going to connect. That will knock out Machamp. Okay, beautiful. In comes Arcanine. Wow, you love to see it. Arcanine, man. I've seen Arcanine a couple times. In comes Charizard going for the Dragon Claw bait. Will the Arcanine decide to shield this one, or will he allow it to go through? Going to allow it to go through. Wow, this opponent is not using shields. Definitely being very conservative with shields. That gets the better of me sometimes, to be honest with you. Sometimes I am really conservative with my shields, and then the next thing you know, I have 2 shields, and I lose with 2, I lose with 1. Sometimes I win with 2, not using any of them, but it was closer than it could have been. But anyway, the opponent leaves that game because there was nothing he could have done. So really well played, able to win that one. Yeah, you love to see it, right? Exeggutor, definitely a really cool Pokemon. I'm glad this trainer submitted these clips to me because it was really exciting to see it. Okay, so we have the next opponent. Let's see how this game goes. So outside of Exeggutor, though, 2 really common Pokemon, but really good ones. Okay, a Lapras lead, which is really common. So Charizard will do a lot with Blast Burn, but obviously Surf is going to do a tremendous amount, and Lapras gets to Surf faster than Charizard gets to Blast Burn. So Charizard is going to shield that, probably go for the Blast Burn. No, it looks like he's going for the bait. This is a risky bait because the Lapras may not shield just because it could still take a Blast Burn. Yeah, the Lapras does not shield that, but, you know, nice attempt to try and take the shield. Going for another Dragon Claw. Lapras probably won't shield this either if he's been counting it. Yeah, not going to shield that. Going for a Surf. This Charizard is not in a good situation. So this Surf will knock out the Charizard. And Exeggutor, yeah, Exeggutor's coming in. Oh, okay, so is he going to be able to farm down? No, going to go straight Seed Bomb, not wanting to risk the Ice Beam because obviously Lapras, a lot of them carry Skull Bash, but it does have access to Ice Beam, and because this Lapras shielded, it might actually be going for an Ice Beam. No, just going for the Surf. Okay, but this Exeggutor can faint down, so we don't know if it had Ice Beam or Skull Bash, but yeah, either way, in comes Gyarados, so Gyarados going to be hit with the Seed Bomb. Will it shield? This is neutral. It's going to do a lot, but it's not going to be enough to knock out Gyarados. Yeah, need one more Seed Bomb. Oh, can he get to it? No, he cannot get to it. Very close, though. So in comes Swampert. Okay, no shield. So this Swampert is going to be hit with whatever attack this is. Going to be an Aqua Tail. Probably, oh no, switching into Gengar. Okay, I would say this would be a good situation for the Swampert if There was no shield on the opponent's end. Although that Hydro Cannon, I don't think would have knocked out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe Gengar still would have won that. But either way, Gengar is going for a charge attack. Going to be a Shadow Punch. Actually not enough to knock out. Wow, so actually, Swampert actually getting off the Hydro Cannon anyway. Hold all bets, guys. Hold all bets. This Hydro Cannon is going to be enough to knock out Gengar. In comes Gyarados. Oh wow, I actually thought he was going to win. Wow. First I thought he was going to lose, then I thought he was going to win. But yeah, he ends up losing. Okay, so that was like a 3-2. So that's really good. 3-2 is definitely very solid. So, okay, going up against Iron Dinosaur. Very interesting name. Very cool name, actually. So it's going to be Exeggutor as the lead. I guess he switched up the lead, totally fine, into Machamp. Definitely picking up a powerful lead. In comes Empoleon. Ooh, what do you do? I mean, I guess you stay in with Exeggutor against Empoleon, right? Obviously, you can't go into Charizard. Swampert is not a good matchup against Empoleon. It could win if it baits and it gets the shield and then it goes for Earthquake or lands it. But definitely not a great situation. Oh, switching out. Okay, switching into Swampert. Oh, that's... Okay, let's see what happens. Is he going to be able to land this Earthquake? Not going to go ahead and shield this. Hydro Cannon is going to do a lot of damage, but not enough to knock out. The Waterfalls are doing a lot. Going for the bait right now. Going for the Hydro Cannon. Will the Empoleon not risk it? They are going to risk it. Okay, but he should be able to get to another one. Okay, so even though they didn't shield that, still able to get to another Hydro Cannon, which will knock out Empoleon if there's no shield. So Empoleon goes down anyway. In comes Gengar. So that's why he's keeping a shield for Gengar. Makes sense. You can go into Exeggutor and just do a lot with confusion. Okay, so Exeggutor will have to shield this. I don't know if that Gengar can reach another Shadow Punch. He might be able to before he goes down. Okay, Seed Bomb is going to come through. Is the Seed Bomb going to be shielded? I guess it depends if the Gengar can get to another Shadow Punch. And it looks like switching into Charizard. In comes Machamp. Oh, can this Charizard get to Blast Burn first? Yes, it can. This is going to be enough to knock out the Machamp. Wow, this game was back and forth between who I thought was going to win. Yep, Machamp goes down. In comes Gengar. Shadow Punch is not going to be enough. Shadow Ball probably would be. Going to be a Shadow Punch. Charizard definitely living that. Able to feint down Gengar. So really well played to both competitors, but able to win that. Able to win that game. Fantastic, fantastic. So let's see the next game. Yeah, I guess he's liking the Exeggutor lead more than the Charizard lead. I like Charizard in the back more than I like it as a lead, to be honest with you. That's just from what I've noticed, because you see a lot of, if people run Empoleon, they generally lead with it. I see a lot of Lapras leads. I even see Ampharos leads, right? So okay, against Toxicroak, beautiful lead. This Toxicroak is going to bail into Crobat. Okay, Crobat's still taking a lot of damage with confusion, so I guess he's just deciding to stay in. Although Crobat is doing a lot of damage as well against Exeggutor because of the flying attack. Going to shield that one up. In comes Charizard, so Charizard is going to go ahead and possibly take this. Nope, going to shield. Could be a Shadow Ball, could be a Sludge Bomb. It is a Sludge Bomb. So this Charizard... Oh no, he's not going to farm down. He's going to go for the Dragon Claw. This Dragon Claw, I believe, should be enough to knock out Crobat. Wow, very interesting. Crobat. You'll love to see it. So Crobat is going to use the last shield, going for a charge attack. Charizard is going to shield this because at this range, Charizard can farm down without worrying about another charge attack coming through. So Crobat does go down. In comes Relicanth. Oh man, Relicanth. Rock Water. So that's double resisting fire, right? So it's double resisting fire, so that's why the Dragon Claw makes sense. But switching into Exeggutor, switching out on the opponent's end, able to catch the Seed Bomb, so the Relicanth doesn't have to take it. That would actually knock out that Relicanth, so really well played on the opponent's end. However, can he get to another Seed Bomb? No, he cannot, because the Relicanth is going for a charge attack. Wow, unique team on the opponent's end. Going to be Ancient Power that will knock out Exeggutor, but in comes Swampert. Ancient Power will not be able to touch Swampert. Whatever it is, right? I don't even know what else it gets. Aqua Tail, okay, that's definitely not going to touch this Swampert, and the opponent will leave. Hydro Cannon, Earthquake would have done a lot. Probably would have knocked out the Relicanth. But either way, great game. Great game. Okay, so let's see the next game. Well, that was some really... I was like almost speechless on the opponent's team. It was so cool to see some of those Pokemon. But I really couldn't necessarily tell what attacks like that some of them had. Like even that Relicanth. But okay, Machamp, another great lead. Machamp is going to switch out. So in comes Charizard. Looks like Charizard may have lagged a little bit, but it's okay. Still in a great situation. So this Night Slash is going to connect. but Charizard is going to be able to farm down even if another Night Slash comes through. No need to throw the energy or shield. This is a dream scenario for Charizard. Charizard is definitely doing its job tonight, and it's going to be able to knock out Scizor. So in comes Swampert. Okay, oh, more lag. Looks like I don't know if both trainers are lagging, but you know, hopefully it didn't affect anything. Going for the Blast Burn, and this Swampert is not going to be able to farm down. It's going to have to throw energy. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw. The Swampert probably will farm up a little bit extra, maybe enough for 2 Hydro Cannons. Okay, it's going to go and dump its energy right now on that Charizard to knock it out, because look how low the Charizard got Swampert, right? So I'm bringing in Exeggutor. Exeggutor is going to want to farm down. Gonna go ahead and shield this. This is likely just a Hydro Cannon. Yeah, it is. So no Sludge Wave, but still not wanting to take the chance. In comes Machamp, going for the Seed Bomb. Psychic is super effective, but there's no reason to go for Psychic because, first of all, it's going to be shielded. Second of all, Seed Bomb should still be enough anyway. So going for another Seed Bomb. Could have probably farmed down at that range. So actually, Machamp is going to shield, and Machamp is going to get off a Charge Attack. You're going to go ahead and safely shield this. Yep. And just Confusion down the Machamp and go for a Seed Bomb against Swampert, right? Oh, another attack coming through. Is it just a Cross Chop? I don't think this is enough to knock out Exeggutor. It is not. So just going to go ahead and farm down. It needs one more Confusion to get to a Seed Bomb. Oh, you don't even need it. That Swampert is so low. Never mind. I didn't realize how low the Swampert was, but one Confusion was able to do it. So really well played. Wow. Loving it. Absolutely loving the Exeggutor. So let's see how the next game goes, shall we? And so, okay, it's going to be the Exeggutor versus Unpheasant. I couldn't think of the name at first, but no, that's definitely Unpheasant. So Swampert is going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon. Unpheasant going to take it, able to take it. I don't even know what attacks this has. I mean, it might have Brave Bird, Sky Attack. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Going for the Sky Attack, so it doesn't. Wow, look how much damage that did. Wow, I mean, I don't know. I did not expect that. I feel like if that was a Skarmory, that wouldn't have done that much. Maybe that has a high attack. I'm not really sure, honestly. I mean, that Unpheasant must have a high attack because that did a tremendous amount of damage. Anyway, this Swampert is going for the Hydro Cannon again. Unpheasant is going to go ahead and shield that and just farm down. So in comes Charizard. So another Sky Attack is going to do a lot. So Charizard, look how Charizard is afraid of that Unpheasant. Wow, Unpheasant, guys. Unpheasant is going to switch out into Poliwrath. In comes, a Confusion user, Exeggutor. Too bad that Unpheasant couldn't catch the Exeggutor, right? But Ice Punch, doing a lot of damage. Okay, but that's totally fine. Another Ice Punch coming out. This Exeggutor is going to go ahead and shield the attack because that would be enough to knock it out. And yeah, I guess it would be too risky to try and Confusion down. But this Seed Bomb is going to go ahead and that will knock out the Poliwrath. In comes on Unpheasant, and Unpheasant's going to be hit with the Seed Bomb. Yes, it is resisting it, but it's still going to be enough to knock it out. So it's super low, so it does knock it out. And in comes Toxicroak. Ooh. Okay, so in comes Charizard now, and Charizard gets to the Blast Burn. You can't go for Mud Bomb against Charizard. You really want to go for Sludge Bomb. So this Blast Burn, that is not enough, but the Fire Spins will be enough to knock out Toxicroak and win that game. That was actually really cool. It was really cool to see Unpheasant. Wow, I guess it has a really high attack. I didn't even realize that it had a high attack. Okay, so we have another game. So let's see how this game goes. So it's going to be Exeggutor versus Machamp. So another dream scenario for this Exeggutor, right? I mean, that Machamp's going to have to bail. Looks like he's not bailing. Wow. So this Exeggutor is absolutely going to town. You could take Rock Slide in not close combat, Cross Chop. So going to be alright. Wow, it actually does a lot. Still could take it, but it still did quite a bit of damage. But that's okay. So in comes Muck. Okay. Looks like... Oh, is that the regular Muck? No, I think that's the Alolan Muck. Going for the Psychic. Okay, so both moves would have been resisted, so it's totally fine. In comes Swampert, so Swampert is definitely in favor to win this matchup. Will is shield, it will not shield, so the Charge Attack coming out. Ooh, going to be Acid Spray. Nice no shield coming out from that Swampert. So Swampert charging up enough for 2 Hydro Cannons, going for 1. Hoping to take a shield, right? I mean, yeah, going to be able to pick up a shield. Going for a Charge Attack from that Alolan Muck. Could be another Acid Spray, but Swampert is going to shield. It is a Dark Pulse, so nice shield. And now just charging up a little bit extra, going for that Hydro Cannon. So this Hydro Cannon will be enough to knock out the Alolan Muck. And in comes Venusaur. So out comes Charizard. And Charizard is absolutely going to dominate this matchup. Going for the bait right now, Dragon Claw. I mean, if you're the Venusaur, you have to shield. It doesn't matter. The game's over. Yeah, able to pick up that shield. So nice shield bait. Again, it didn't matter, but it was still a nice shield bait. So Charizard is going to go ahead and shield that Sludge Bomb. And go for the Blast Bird. Oh, well, another charge attack coming through. Even Sludge Bomb is not enough to take it out. So it is a Sludge Bomb, but it's not enough to take it out. And this Blast Bird is going to knock out this Venusaur for sure. No doubt about it. As it does. So there you go. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.